Hey everyone, my name is Marquise Smith. I'm currently applying to a inside linebacker coaching position up at Wabash in Crawfordsville, Indiana. From my understanding, it's a small town, which is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I think I would thrive better in a smaller situation. That's just me. Kind of hands-on with the players, kind of get one-on-one, sit down time with the coaches, and kind of coach me up on the defense. And you know what I'm saying? Eventually, the goal is to become a defensive coordinator, ultimately a head coach. And I honestly don't think I'm there yet. That's just me. I haven't had that insight that I need for, you know what I'm saying, to understand the game and break it down as good as I know I should be able to. So I think there's an opportunity from what I spoke to the coach at Wabash. He's willing to sit down and give me that opportunity to coach me and teach me everything that he knows as far as defense. And ultimately, he runs a 4 down. The situation that I'm in now is 3 down. It's pretty much the front, for whoever don't know, the front of the line of scrimmage. And so as you become a defensive coordinator, you got to pretty much figure out what best fits you. And I don't know yet. I was leaning more until 4 down because that's all I played. My career, I played 4 down. Until now, the current situation I'm in, we have a 3 down. So I just kind of figure out what best fits the mode of how I want to run my defense and things like that. So can you give you a little bit about me? I'm a single-parent kid from Maryland. I have an older brother, older sister. I'm the youngest child. Fairly decent relationship with my siblings. Try to talk to my brother at least once or twice a week. My sister's kind of out in Virginia. We wasn't really tight growing up. We just had the same dad, not the same mom. But she used to hang out with us at my mom's house, so that relationship was there. But as time grew and she went away and I went away to college, we really didn't keep that connection. It was easier for me to keep that connection with my brother because we had the same mom, same dad. We actually grew up in the same household, went to the same elementary school, same middle school, the same high school. So I wouldn't say the love was thicker with him, but it was just something natural that happened. So after high school, I went down to a college in Georgia where I went down to play linebacker. I played inside linebacker for 2 years, and to kind of go back a little bit to kind of pertain to the job that I'm applying for, which is inside linebackers. I played inside linebackers all 4 years of high school. Like I said, I did it 2 years at college. So I think my experience in understanding the game as far as playing inside backer is there. And that just gives me an edge on whomever else is applying for this position. Me having the playing experience, I think, kind of helps in that aspect. But yeah, so I went to school in Georgia. Football, playing in the NFL was a dream of mine. Kind of fell short. Had a tryout with a couple of NFL teams that didn't go in my favor. And one thing I always tell myself that I was going to go back to school and get my master's. So I had the opportunity to go back to a school in Oklahoma as a grad assistant, helping out with the football team, and I was helping out the defensive line. And it was a great opportunity for me. I was only there for a semester. And during that span, the head coach at the time, Sean Quinn, called me to offer me a job down at Savannah State University. And that was coaching inside backers as well. So I have playing experience as inside backers, and I have coaching experience for the inside backers. And that's more the reason why I think I'm a great fit for this job. So I did that down there. Did that for about 2.5 years, but during that span, I had to work 2 jobs because Savannah State didn't pay me enough to pretty much live. It sucked, but it was what I got myself in, the situation I chose to do, and I made the best of it. And it made me who I am today because of it. So like I said, I worked 2 jobs. Did that, and like I said, the ultimate goal was to find a way to get my master's. And like I still got tired of that. Reached out to some coaches, trying to figure out a way to get back into grad school and find a way to get paid for it. And one of my first reach outs, came across an opportunity to get back in grad school and be a GA, coach football, and get my master's paid for, which is a sweet deal. And I'm blessed to kind of be in that situation right here, right now. That's just to give you a little bit about me, and I gave you a little bit about my experience. Like I said, I coach inside backers. I played inside backer. I have years under my belt dealing with inside backers, so that kind of give you a little bit about that. So about the college with Wabash, I think it's a pretty great university, high academic. You have a 3.5 to get accepted. Kind of the opposite of what I've been dealing with in my entire life, pretty much my career. Academics in normal football, I would say normal football, but in football, Divisions 1 and 2 and all those things before you get to Division 3, I don't think academics is the most important thing. So kind of being in that atmosphere, and and having education value makes me appreciate that. And that's kind of one of the things why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Give back through my experience and to the young kids that I coach and things like that. And emphasize more on the academic side, because that's the thing that's going to strive you to be successful in life. Football, yeah, it's 1% chance that you kind of get to the NFL or whatnot. But you got that knowledge and that education, you can pretty much get anywhere from there. So having that situation up there, that's making me lean me more towards accepting the job or even taking a job if it's offered at the university there, more so because of the reason how they handle their academics. And like I told you guys, it's been I wouldn't say a struggle, but it hasn't been a focus point at the universities that I've came across till this far. And that's one of the things that stood out to me, and it's more of a family-oriented situation. You come in as a freshman, you kind of assigned to a dorm. You will stay in that dorm for all 4 years. Whoever's in that dorm, all 4 of you guys are pretty much staying in that dorm for all 4 years, so you guys get that connection. And they also has a great internship program that's ranked in the Forbes list top 5, I want to say. They kind of compete with the Ivy League schools, but they're not in the Ivy League as far as like athletics and stuff like that. But I appreciate those things. So that's, like I said, that's more the reason why I would consider going to this university as a coach. And I think it'd be easier to coach because kids will understand what you're trying to say, and you don't have to say it 2 or 3 times because they're pretty sharp kids. So questions I might have for you guys. I hate to have to get you off the top, but I want to know the salary. I want to know the salary, how much I would be getting paid. That kind of makes it different. And from my understanding, Indiana, the cost of living is fairly decent. But at the same time, I need to be getting paid quality for my quality that I'm gonna give you guys. Another question that I may have is that as far as the vision for the program next year, next 2 years, like what is the vision for you guys? National championship, it's a conference championship. How important is football to the program? Because I know it's a high academic situation, and I understand that and I respect that and I like that. But how much is emphasized on the football side of it, because that matters too. I don't want to be a academic coach, I want to be a football coach. So in order for that to happen, I want to obtain knowledge and also try to have a little bit of success. So that matters for the next phase in my life. One more question that I may have, just to kind of throw out there, just to know, I haven't really did much research on you guys, but what was you guys' record from the previous year, and how long do you plan on staying here in the position as a head coach? Thank you for answering those questions for me. I appreciate your time here. I'm blessed for you guys to have me here today, give me this opportunity to interview with you guys. Hopefully I did enough for you to approve and give me a call back and offer me the job. Ultimately, it'll be determined, like I told you guys, the pay and the benefits and things like that. I have to have a pretty good situation for the quality of work that I'm going to give to you guys, and hopefully you got to go back and do what you have to do and come to an agreement, and we can seal this deal. I appreciate you guys. I'll be in touch. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.